My name is Tigris from Chiyambi Community Foundation. Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us. We are grateful to see both people who already know our work and those. Chiyambi Community Foundation is a non-organization based in Katete, Zambia. Our foundation is run by a dedicated team of 10 local members who are passionate about improving the lives of vulnerable people in our communities. We also work closely with supportive partners in America who help us extend our impact. We were officially opened on 13th January 2025, and since then we have been focused on bringing hope, opportunity, and support to those who need it most. Our mission is to uplift and empower vulnerable communities by providing essential resources, opportunities, and support. We are dedicated to ensure access to clean and safe water, supporting vulnerable children and orphans with education, school fees, and necessary supplies. We strive to alleviate poverty by providing food and other basic necessities, fostering a community where everyone has the opportunity to thrive and lead a offline life. Thanks to the generous grant we received from our American partners, Chiyambi Community Foundation has been able to empower 37 families by strengthening and boosting their small businesses. The support is helping families increase their income, improve their sustainability, and build long-term opportunities. With the help of our partners on DonorSee, we have supported over 15 people with life-changing items such as wheelchairs, business support, iron sheets, beddings, other essential needs. We believe in supporting children's education. Through DonorSee and community support, we have helped over 50 school children with books, pens, and pencils, provided small studying lights to 40 children so they can study at night even without electricity. To promote health and prevent diseases, we have provided chlorine to over 200 families in Katete so they can have safe, clean drinking water. In a short time, we have witnessed real change, improved health, better education, stronger families, and greater hope. These stories inspire us to continue serving our community with love and commitment. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Christine. I'm the secretary for Chiyambi Community Foundation. I'm going to read on our impacts. In a short time, we have witnessed the change, improved health, better education, stronger family, and greater hope. The story inspired us to continue serving our community with love and commitment. Our future plans. As we continue growing, our organization is focused on building a strong foundation that will empower us to serve more people with resilience, transparency, and long-term sustainability. Our future plan includes in-sector infrastructure, community service, and strengthening our own team. Building our own offsets, top priority. Our first goal is to construct official offsets on the land we already own. Currently, we meet at one of our members' home. Having our own offices will strengthen our professional presence, improve coordination of activities, provide central place where the community can reach us, support long-term growth of the organization, and construct a mini lodge for income generation. In the same plot, we aim to build a mini lodge that will generate sustainable income for our projects. Host partners, volunteers, and visitors. Create job opportunities for local youth and women. Help reduce the dependence on extra donations. This is a key step towards becoming a self-sustainable NGO.
Okay, my name is Bernadette. I'm the Vice Secretary for Chiyambi Community Foundation. I'll continue with our future plans. So, acquirement of additional land for an organization and school. We plan to approach the chief to request or purchase more land where we can build a children's orphanage and a community school. This will allow us to provide a safe and stable home for vulnerable children. It will offer quality education to underdeserved areas. It will support long-term development for future generations. For capacity building for our team, this is one of our most important goals. Our organization is run by passionate members of the community, but many of us do not have formal training in NGO management, project planning, monitoring and evaluation, reporting, fundraising, and leadership and governance. To improve how we operate, our plan is to invest in capacity building, including local and online training, workshop and short courses, mentorship from experienced NGO members, exchange programs with partner organizations. Building our team's knowledge and skills will help us learn the foundation more effectively and serve communities even better. 5, strengthen all current community programs. As we grow, we will continue supporting small businesses, students with school supplies, people with disabilities and vulnerable families, vulnerable communities in Katete and surrounding areas. Okay. That's all.
Thank you so much. Matthews, and me, I'm going to talk about the challenges that our foundation is facing. Okay. Then the post, I'm the vice chairperson. Limited internet connectivity. Reliable internet is a major challenge. Poor network coverage and slow speed making it difficult for us to upload project updates, communicate with partners, and manage our donor-see or other social media activities. 2, electricity and load shedding. Frequent load shedding in Zambia affects our operations. When there is no electricity, we cannot work, communicate, charge our device, or update our online platforms. This causes delays in project reporting and communication with donors. 3, transport to rural communities. Reaching villages to capture videos and meet beneficiaries is difficult due to limited transport. Many communities are far. Transport is costly, and poor road conditions make travel even more challenging, especially during the rain season. 4, working in members' house. Currently, we operate from one of our members' homes. This limits privacy, professionalism, and the ability to meet the visitors or partners. It also restricts space for storing materials and working effectively as a team. 5, limited funding for administration. Most funds go direct to helping beneficiaries, which is good, but it also means we lack resources for administrative needs like office furniture, equipment, electricity backup, and communication tools. 6, lack of equipment for content creation. We depend on phones to capture videos and photos. Without proper cameras, microphones, or lighting, it becomes challenging to produce high-quality updates required on all our social media platforms like Donacy, Instagram, and Facebook. 7, unpredictable community needs. Beneficiaries' needs sometimes arise suddenly: medical emergencies, school requirements, broken wheelchairs, etc., which put pressure on the patient when funds are limited. 8, communication barriers in rural areas. Some beneficiaries live in places where phone network is weak or unavailable. This makes follow-ups and coordination slow or difficult. 9, limited access to training and capacity building. As a young organization, we still lack training in areas like project management, fundraising, monitoring and evaluation, and storytelling. Accessing such training is costly and often far away. Solutions to the challenges we are facing. We invest in portable Wi-Fi device or Starlink with stronger and more reliable network coverage. Acquire solar backup system to power essential operations. Use rechargeable lights, power banks, and portable solar chargers for field work. Seek grant funding specifically for outreach and transport logistics. Prioritize building the foundation on office as part of our long-term plan. Write targeted proposal to donors specifically for administrative and operational support. Source donated or second-hand cameras, phones, laptops, and other office supplies. Apply for small equipment grants, camera microphones, lights through crowdfunding or partner organizations. Purchase affordable entry-level tools such as ring lights, label, mics, and tripod stands. Create a small emergency fund for urgent cases such as medical needs and broken wheelchairs. Keep a list of donors willing to support urgent projects on short notice. Partner with NGOs and government departments that offer free or low-cost training sessions. Invite skilled volunteers to train the team in specific areas. Why we invite you today? We called this meeting because we wanted to introduce our work to those who may not know us. To strengthen our relationship with the community. Share our progress and challenges. Listen to your ideas and feedback. Invite you to partner with us on this journey of uplifting lives. How you can support. You can support our mission by collaborating with us. You can support our mission by sharing our work with others. You can support our mission by volunteering. You can support our mission by giving ideas that can help improve our services to the community. You can also support our mission by donating to Chiyambi Community Foundation. Thank you for believing in our mission. Together, we can build stronger, healthier, and more empowered. Thank you.
Bernadette, you're muted. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. Bernadette, you're muted. There you go. I'll start sharing
Sorry,
my
I
screen.
forgot to unmute.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay. So as you can
Yeah.
see, we are at the road right now, and the power is off, so we are using our phone's torch as the backup light. And the network is poor this side. Okay. Chiyambi Community Foundation, we want to show you our journey of impact and growth. Next.
Sorry, 1 second. My apologies. FYI, it looks like I can't share my audio, which will be fine, but just so you're aware. Can you see it now? Great. Okay, go ahead,
Yeah.
Bernadette.
Okay. Chiyambi Community Foundation, we want to show you our journey of impact and growth. Next. Meet the team. Our leadership in action. 10 dedicated members united to strengthen communities and deliver lasting impact. You can see us in this picture. Next. Lives transformed through donation. Below you see pictures and videos of some of the people we helped through donation. Next. Okay. First, meet Fides. Fides is a mother of 4 children, 3 facing serious health challenges. 1 child lives with epilepsy, another suffers from asthma, and the 3rd frequently falls ill. The family was living in a fragile thatched house where rainwater leaked inside, making daily life extremely difficult, especially for the children whose health conditions require a safe and dry environment. Fides' greatest need was simple but urgent: a secure roof over her children's head. Through the generous support on donation, we were able to provide iron sheets, beams, wire, nails, and also cover the cost of labor to install a proper roof. This transformation has given the family safety, dignity, and protection from the harsh weather. The photo shows the powerful before and after change, proof of how collective kindness can transform life. Next, you can see how the house of Fides looks. And here is the inside. This is how the house used to look from the inside. And this is how the house looks after we helped her with a proper roof. Next. Okay. Meet Isaiah. Isaiah is a 77-year-old grandfather who is the sole caregiver for his disabled granddaughter, who is unable to care for herself and depends on him for all her daily needs. Despite his age, Isaiah's greatest wish was not for himself, but to start a small business so he could consistently provide diapers and other supplies for his granddaughter. Through the support of our donors, our team fulfilled Isaiah's wish by purchasing shop items to serve as a startup capital for his small business. This has given him a sustainable way to care for his granddaughter with dignity and hope. The photos below show Isaiah and his granddaughter. Next. And in this picture shows Isaiah with the shop items we bought for him. You can see how happy and creative he was. Next. Meet Mudelanji. Mudelanji is a widow who, despite limited resources, worked tirelessly alongside her late husband to build a home for her children. Using mud and burnt bricks, they managed to construct a house, but without a proper floor. The structure remained vulnerable, and the outside began to weaken over time. Through the generosity of our supporters, our
Matthews, do you want to, or someone over there, do you want to take over? I think they lost power. You're muted too, Justin.
Yeah, so Mudelanji is a widow who, despite limited resources, worked tirelessly alongside her husband to build a home for her children using mud and bent bricks. They managed to construct a house, but without a proper floor. The structure remained vulnerable and the outside began to weaken over time. Through the generosity of our supporters, our foundation helped Mudelanji by installing proper floor and plastering the outside of the house. This improvement has not only strengthened the house, but also provided her family with a safer, more secure living environment. The video shows the transformation of Mudelanji's home, a symbol of resilience and hope. This is the video of the house before it was attended to, and this is after. The house has been plastered, so the rain couldn't damage the walls from outside. As you know, the house with bricks, you may not know, the house with bricks, there are sometimes when the bricks are not properly bent, so when it is raining, they start to dissolve and it causes some weakness in the house, it may fall. So when you plaster the house, it means you have given the strength of the house, it will withstand the rains, even the strongest. Thank you. In the project number 4, you can meet Grace. Grace's life changed suddenly when her hand was amputated due to the serious health challenges. The pain made even a simple rest difficult. Before our interventions, Grace was sleeping on a simple reed mat with the old blankets, which were no longer warm. This made it difficult for her to rest properly, and whenever she turned onto the side which the hand has been amputated, she experienced intensive pain and discomfort. Through the support of our donors, we provided Grace with a proper bed, blankets, and mattress, giving her the comfort and support she needs to rest, heal, and regain strength. This simple act has made a meaningful difference in Grace's daily life, restoring comfort, dignity, and hope during a difficult season. This is Grace. Our team delivering items for Grace. In this video, our team is delivering a bed, mattress, blankets for Grace. You can see her smiling and thanking us. A moment filled with relief and gratitude. The bed and mattress were larger than her bedroom, so the family made a small adjustment by turning the living room into her bedroom and using the bedroom as the living space. Although the bed fits with limited extra space, what matters most is that Grace can now sleep comfortably and safely. Today, Grace is doing well, resting better, and facing each day with renewed strength and hope. As you can see in the video, the team delivering the bed and the mattress. The bed and the mattress for Grace. That is Grace sitting on the new bed. You can see how happy and grateful Grace is sitting on her new bed, mattress, and blankets, smiling gratefully. Here's Lloyd. You can meet Lloyd. Lloyd is a husband and a father of one from Kasama who was living with a completely broken wheelchair, making a daily movement extremely difficult and unsafe. Through the support of our donors, we were able to help Lloyd purchase a new wheelchair. The moment to receive was filled with joy and relief, something clearly visible in the video. This support has restored not only Lloyd's mobility, but also his dignity, independence, hope, and a better life for his family. This is the gratitude of Lloyd receiving the new wheelchair. As you can see, the smiles, pushing himself, smiling around and thanking all the donors who donated for the wheelchair. As you can see, this is the old wheelchair which Lloyd was using, which was posing a little threat. This is Frida. Frida was involved in a serious road accident while traveling for her mobile business, which was her source of livelihood. The accident left her with severe injuries that prevent her from standing, sitting, or moving on her own. During this difficult time, our goal was to allow Frida to focus fully on healing without the stress of worrying about food or shelter. Through the support of our donors, we provided Frida with supplies and financial assistance to cover her house rentals for 2026. This support has eased Frida's burden and given her the peace of mind she needs to recover with dignity and hope. The other project was the solar lights to the school children. So far, we have supported 39 children with studying solar lights. helping them study safely and effectively at night. We are preparing to assist another group of children soon, ensuring even more learners have the light they need to succeed.
Oh, oops.
Namikira kuri ba Chiyambi Community Foundation sikomo kwambiri kavanwe mwatipasa tizambotandisira mukuverenga lingana na mamunzo zatandisika kwambiri sikomo.
One of the learners thanking Chiyambi Group and the donors who donated for the solar lights. Impact achieved through partnership. Below you will see pictures of some of the people we helped to boost their businesses with the help of our partners. First one is the bakery department. With the support of our partners, we empowered 10 individuals to strengthen and grow their bakery businesses. Another set of people, the people in purple are our members. Restaurant is the second bit. We assisted one beneficiary in starting her restaurant by supplying the necessary kitchen utensils. Another sector is the sewing. We supported 3 tailors with essential sewing materials such as the uniform fabric, wrappers, sewing thread, and the lining. Grocery is another thing. We assisted another set of beneficiaries to start their own small shops. The visitors, these you can see in picture mixed with us, they were first ever visitors who shared a meaningful experience that included a dinner together, then a visit to our plot of land, and an outreach visit to the disability group in the district. Join us. We warmly invite you to donate and support our mission by clicking the link chiyambi.org/donate. Thank you.
I think if you have any questions, you can ask us. You are free to ask. Any word of encouragement, you're welcome.
Any comment?
We are amazed. Thank you for the presentation. That's really amazing. Thanks for all the information that you shared here. I didn't know half of it.
Oh,
That's really great.
That's why you were invited.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. My father's also very amazed.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyone who wants to ask us something, who wants to comment on anything?
Do you all, can you all just go around and introduce yourselves? Just say your names. Because I know we got names of, I think, 3 or 4 of you. But let's get all 10 of you.
All right.
Yeah, if we can.
Tigris will start again.
My name is Tigris, a member of Chiyambi Foundation.
And I am Jason. I'm also a member in Chiyambi Community Foundation.
I'm Matthews, a vice chairperson in Chiyambi Community Foundation.
I'm Richard, a member of Chiyambi Community Foundation.
I'm Longwan, a member of Chiyambi Community Foundation.
I'm Christine, the secretary for Chiyambi Community Foundation.
I'm Hilda, chairperson of Chiyambi Community Foundation. I'm Bernadette, vice secretary of Chiyambi Community Foundation. I'm Teresa, a member of Chiyambi Community Foundation.
I'm Rosie, the treasurer for Chiyambi Community Foundation. Thanks.
And then I'll introduce myself for those that don't know me. I'm Ray. I'm a volunteer with the Chiyambi Community Foundation based in Portland, Oregon in the United States. Desi, do you want to introduce yourself too?
Yeah, and I'm Desi, also with Ray here in the US. I'm in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. So
Thank you very much.
Thank you from me too. That was really great to hear everything that you're doing. I have one question. How long have you been together as a group?
I may say we have been together as a group for more than 4 years. This is so because we're working at a certain organization, the 10 of us, but for some reasons, we left. Then we opted to start this own organization of us, like for a year, because we were officially opened last January on 30th, if I'm not mistaken. But to work together as a group, we have been together for about 4 years or so at a certain organization we are working.
And everything you showed today, that's 1 year's work. Is that right?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes, 1 year.
You should be really proud of yourselves. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I can say we couldn't do it without you guys.
Yes.
By the way, I'm joining you from the UK, from England.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. We are looking forward to meet you in person one day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yes, Tony.
Yeah.
I know all of you guys.
Sure.
All you Zambian, all my Zambian
Yeah.
friends. I had no idea what you were up to. I just, you and I worked together last winter at Alice's place.
Yes.
But I had no idea this was all kicking off. Who who coordinates the fundraising? I mean, is there coordination in Europe or the States as well, or something like that? Is that you, Ray?
Yeah, it's a good question. So all that our organization, we have a 501c3 based here in the United States, and all that we do, or we are basically help them with banking. So all of the work that you've seen, all of the fundraising that you saw today was 100% by the members of Chiyambi Community Foundation done in Zambia. All Desiree and I did was basically help with advice, and yeah, we're basically a pass-through. So the money, any money that comes in will come into our bank account in the United States. And then when it's ready to be spent, we'll send it to them via Western Union. So that way it's safe in an American bank account for as long as we need it to be.
Cool. Yeah, you did tell me about this, Jason, but I didn't realize what the scale of it. So have you guys got equipment? You've got the laptops and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I can say some of us, we have the laptops, though there may be maybe 2 or 3 who are still in need of the laptops. As you know, we are just beginning. Yes. So we don't have enough of everything. Yes. It's either one who has a phone, then the other has a laptop, just stuff like that.
Yeah. Where are you based?
We are still based right here in Katete. So as I'm saying, when we meet at Hilda's place in Luangwa.
Hilda's place, okay.
Yeah, just next to Agnes, the former receptionist of Tico.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, just next to her house. That's where Hilda's based. And when we are meeting, that's where we do our meetings every day whenever we want to meet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You don't
know,
need
keeping
me to be
Bamombe.
impressed. You need my help and support. But as you know, a lot of my help and support goes to Katie.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
thank you. Just your word of encouragement to help us.
Yeah.
I have a question. So I know that you all will have some money next year to build your offices and things. What is the order in which you want to build things? So you want to first build the office and then what? And then comes electricity, or is then Starlink? What is your order?
Yeah, we were expecting something like we build an office. This office at first won't be like really necessarily an office, but it will be just like everything. Because as we are progressing, that's when we'll be dividing that we'll be doing this here, we'll be doing the other there. But when this building stands, the next thing we'll need is power. So this power, it may be in form of Zesco electricity. If nothing else, with the solar panels, if we manage to have some sources for the solar panels and the batteries, which will be the most reliable, but very expensive again.
yeah.
Then the other thing, when we have the power, that's automatically we'll need the speed network, which may help us to do our work in a very easy way, like uploading, updating, and stuff like that. That's our logic so far.
Question.
Yes.
I have a question. Hi, I'm Claudia. I'm from Germany.
I know you.
We know each other from way back then.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad to see you guys again. It was really impressive. Thank you. And I've got one question. When somebody comes and asks for your help, what is your decision process? How are you deciding, okay, we're going to help this person now and we're going to do this and that? How are you managing that?
Thank you. When a person approaches us for some help, one, we have to analyze the question. Is the person come in as a disabled or a vulnerable? In which way did this person being a vulnerable? Does he need support with the house repair or stuff like that? So before the help that has been being said, yes, we'll help you, or no, we'll send maybe 1 or 2 individuals to go and analyze what the complaint came in. When the analysis came, they come with a yes, that person is in need with this, because the situation, it is like A, B, or C. That's when we'll send the team to capture the video. Then we'll come and do the tricks which you do, like editing and stuff like that, and to post it to the donors who may interested to help the particular person. It's not just like I woke up in the bed, then I come to Chiyambi. No, I need $10 because I have to buy some bananas. Then we saw, oh, can you take the video here? No, it doesn't go like that. Yes. We have to send the team to go and analyze the situation, if that is true or not. So far, I can tell you. Okay.
So you analyze the situation, you send a team. After that, you have some kind of vote, or what is the decision-making process? You get together and say, yes, I'm in support of doing this for this person, or I'm not in support. You discuss it at some point?
Mostly, when the complaint came, we have sent a team. It may be 2 individuals. If, for example, if someone complained to have their house which is need to be fixed, then the team which will go there will see how dangerous that house is posing to their lives. They will take a photo, a video to bring us to the group then we'll analyze from that point of view.
Okay.
Is this really need some urgent help, or is this really dangerous to these people? When we sit and agree, then the video will be taken from that person and edited and posted. But when we see that this is just like a game, then we'll say, we'll come again, but we don't go there again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One more question. One more question I think you have.
How many people, from the way that you described it, how many people came and you did not help them?
I can say so far we have sent back, should be five.
From in total, how many people approached you or were helped?
Oh, them. I don't it should be 15 and 37 somewhere.
Should be 237 somewhere there.
Okay.
Yeah. But about 5 have been turned down.
I understand.
Yeah. Some more questions?
Jason.
Yes.
Me again.
Yeah.
Ultimately, the big one is rainfall dependent agriculture. And we know, you and I, we talked about this last Christmas when I was there, and we know that there is plenty of water underground.
Yeah.
And so if there was big fundraising push to get more boreholes in the area, that would be, I mean, at the moment, people depend on what? On Tikondani's boreholes? And,
yeah, as we are saying, Tony, before you finish, there's already a video posted for a borehole to be drilled in Ibex compound.
In where?
Do you know, in the compound just where I said, you know my house, then that area need a borehole.
Okay.
Not really next to my house, but that area need a borehole. So there's already a borehole posted. Some donations have already been dropped in, but it's not just fully funded so that the money can be transferred and the borehole to be drilled. But that we have already thought along those lines, and there's a progress so far, I can say.
Yes, that project is posted to DonorSee. I'll drop a link to it in the chat, and it's approximately 3/4 of the way funded. So they've raised just shy of $1,500 for that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I don't know. Then there's those huge, bigger projects of creating irrigation systems from a borehole, which again, you and I discussed.
Sure.
And you were doing something, weren't you, Richard?
Yeah. Richard.
You were doing your fish, Richard.
Fish farming, yes.
Yeah.
A question from my side would be, or rather from my dad, is what's the budget that you have and how are you handling that? Because like the money that you need to run the operations, how are you handling this and spreading it in your team? And what's the amount that you have running the organization? Because you also need to live from the organization as well, as far as I understand.
Yeah.
So how are you managing that?
Ray, can you help me there?
Yes, so I think he's asking two questions. One, he's asking how much money do you have? And then second, he's asking how do you manage that money?
Okay.
So, yeah, start with the first question. So start with how much money were you given via DonorSee through some of us in America in the last year?
Oh, no.
Even if you don't know exactly.
No, I don't know exactly.
I can give you the DonorSee number, but as far as so my foundation here in the United States, we gave them, I think it was $7,500 to spend on programming. And so those last group of slides were based on that money. We also, in the new year, we also gave them, I think, $500 for laptops and other equipment, things like that. In the new year, starting January 1, our foundation is committed to giving all 10 of them a monthly allowance. So their needs will individually be taken care of. And that way, they will be able to spend 100% of their time focusing on the community's needs. We also so far have raised approximately $6,000 US, which will be used for them. And just the plan is that we'll keep that money in our bank account in the United States. And anytime they want that, no questions asked, we will send that money to them. They get to decide how to spend the money. They're the ones that are doing all of the budgeting. They're the ones that are putting together all of the plans, all of that stuff.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So that
Thank
$6,000,
you.
I don't know, maybe they know. Some of that will be used to go towards offices. Some of that might be used for programming, but they're in Zambia. They're the ones that know the need of the community, and they're the ones that will be deciding exactly how all this money is spent. And then the purpose in this meeting also for us was rather than them having to come to me and ask me for money, my goal was to give them the money up front, and then they come back to me and thank me for the money and demonstrate to us in this room exactly what they've been able to accomplish with that money. That gives them much more freedom. I think it gives them much more dignity in being able to run their own NGO. And I think from what we've seen today that it's been incredibly successful.
I would agree on that.
Yeah, thanks.
I have another question.
Sure.
I saw in your film that there were some people you gave money for starting a business.
Yeah.
Like what is bakery, I think? One was bakery and one was seamstresses and so on. Are you planning to do any more projects in this direction? And then what are the business that you would like to finance in that way? If yes.
Yeah, I can say yes.
Okay.
There are more projects which we plan to do in that direction. Businesses, our main target still come to be women.
Mm-hmm.
Why women is our target is that these guys are the ones who stay with the kids, and they're the ones who know that the kids are hungry or they haven't taken bath. So that's our main target. So we'll try to do businesses which we see that women fit the most.
Mm.
That's our target.
That's good.
Yeah.
Very good. And it doesn't depend on the job, or it's just you want to help that women have a stable working place and can earn their own money.
Yeah, so when we have managed to identify the beneficiary, we do ask them like, what sort of business are you free to do, which you feel like as your own business, which you feel like that you can manage. We don't just say, oh, you are Claudia, then we'll give you carpentry. No, but we'll ask you, what sort of business are you comfortable with that you can do? Then when you can say that, oh, I have a skill in tailoring, then we'll help you in that direction. When you say that, oh, I'm a chef, we'll help you in that direction. That's how we'll do it, and that's how we are planning to be doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then are you monitoring it in some way? You give them the
Yes.
equipment, then you are monitoring their business success and you help them along their way.
Yes.
Okay.
When one has been helped, after some time, we have to go and see, did that help made any difference from the particular person?
Yeah.
Is he or she facing any challenge? What is the challenge? Do we have an advice for that? If we have one, we give the advice of the particular person regarding to the challenge she or he is facing. When everything is just going on fine, we just clap our hands.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is Tara. I just wanted to jump in and I wanted to say that I think Claudia would be an excellent carpenter.
Thank you, Tara.
Just from the donor's perspective, I think as one who's coming in from Donor C, I think there's just so many people in such great need on that website. And I love the website, it's great. But the question is, how do you get people to choose your project? As opposed to, I mean, there's any project a donor chooses is going to be helpful to someone, even if it's not your community. It's a different community or it's a different country, and it's all helpful. But trying to get these funded, I think part of it is a skill in writing the summaries of who these people are, and I think people such as myself, there has to be something that strikes a chord in me. That, in other words, let's say someone will say, oh, her husband abandoned her. Okay, so she was doing fine. The husband went out to find work and never came back. Or it could be something. In my case, my father was actually, Claudia, by the way, my father was a carpenter, and he put up ceilings. So my father would be very happy if you also became a carpenter through Chiyambi's training programs. But in any event, my father died, and when an anniversary comes around, I want to find a project that he would be happy with. So I like to find a roofing project, or I want to find, he had vision problems at the end of his life. He had cataracts. So I want to find a cataract project. And I think those kinds of, that kind of information written in the summary of the project, something that a donor, when they read it, they say, that's good. That's the one I want to support for. People have different reasons for why they pick things, but I think those little tidbits of information help people choose one project over another, and that might be useful in when you craft that. There might be a skill or an art to that. So what are people picking up as they read these blurbs? So that's one comment I had. And then the other thing is, I think, is there any way to tap into the diaspora? I mean, I don't know how big the Zambian community is in, for example, the United States or the UK or wherever, but, you're going to find most of your contributions come from, let's say, 5 or 6 people. And everyone else is giving $5, $10, and that's useful. That adds up. But I think the trick is to find 5 or 6 people who can support the large projects. And I think if you can try and tap into, I was looking online and it seems that Atlanta seems to have the largest population in the States. And there might be some businessmen who are successful there. And if you can find one businessman who wants to give back to Zambia, I think that would be a big, something like the borehole project is something I've considered supporting. But if you're building an office, it's going to be the same thing. If you put up a fund request for, let's say $5,000, okay? As a donor, the reason why I don't support those is because I have to take it out of my budget this month. So let's say I give $300, okay? And I'm going to have that go onto my credit card this month, and I have to pay that off at the end of the month. But it doesn't actually get used for a whole year. And so I don't want to part with that money now if it's not even going to be used for a year. So I won't go into a project unless I can fully fund it, or if I'm just topping it off. And for the projects that only have $10 or $20, maybe $30 to get topped off, I usually leave them because I hope someone else will come in and feel some satisfaction in being the one who sets it over the goal line. So I also avoid those. But I have a few projects on Donor C that they said, oh, it's an urgent need. And I said, okay, great. And you're asking for $1,000. And how much do you need to get started? And I think, well, okay. maybe they need $400. So I'll give them $400 and it just sits there. There's nothing they can do with that. And sometimes the projects look like they can get started with just part of the donation, but I don't know if it might be a distance issue in some cases that unless they get the full funding, they're not going to actually go with it, or maybe they're too busy. But the other thing I'd like to know as a donor is if I can't give the entire funding, what do you need to get started?
Yeah.
So if you're asking for $500 and 150 is enough to get them on their way, I can come up with that. So that kind of information is also kind of useful.
That's great. That's great feedback, Tara. Thank you so much. I've taken notes from everything that you've said, and we'll make sure to share that with the group. I think one thing that has been an interesting challenge for them that we're just got to figure it out as it comes is, for example, they had a family in the town over whose house burnt down and came to them with an urgent need. So this is a family that had no food, no place to sleep, no clothing. And so what are they supposed to say? Oh, we'll post it on DonorSee? That's could take months, it could take days, we have no idea. So the idea that we want to do is kind of have a fund in place so that they can then give that money, give the help immediately to those people that need it, then post it on DonorSee. So that way, it can get the funding, and then basically the funding from DonorSee would then replace the money in the pot.
Yeah, I've seen that with some other
Yeah.
We have the emergency medical fund, for example. Yeah, and then they can draw from that, and then we just keep topping it up. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. And this was a lot of it was their idea. So, and they've been managing all of it too. So, great.
Thank you very much, Tara, for your comments. That's why you guys were invited, because we needed your help, not just financially, but also with your ideas.
Are there churches in the States or, the UK? Are there churches that have primarily like a diaspora attendance? I mean, this is the season, right? Like we've got 2 weeks left or 10 days left to tap on people's Christmas giving, those feelings. And I think, the economy is bad everywhere. It's certainly bad here in Japan. I think it's even worse in the States. But at the same time, the idea that $10 in the States now buys, 1.5 visits to Starbucks, but that can really change a lot in Africa. And this idea that I wonder if there's some way to do stuff in memory of people. That again, like you would do a project that is in memory of your grandmother who died, or I don't know what, but maybe people can donate chickens when their dog dies, or something like that. That you can pick up on certain things in people's lives, the donors' lives, and channel that into a donation. Like, I'm not really making sense at 7 o'clock in the morning.
No, that makes sense. Jocelyn, do you all know what the word diaspora means? Are you familiar with the word diaspora? No. Diaspora is basically all of the Zambians that are living in other countries. So any Zambians that might be living in the United States, right? So Tara's idea is really fantastic. Her idea is, why don't you find Zambians who are living in the United States who want to partner with you?
Thank you very much, Ray.
Yeah. Well, thank Tara. It was her idea. So.
But I was reading online about how the most successful immigrants to the United States, we imagine that it's Indians and they said, no, it's actually Nigerians.
Interesting.
And so the percentage of Nigerians who start a business and end up becoming millionaires in America is crazy high, just very, very high compared to other immigrants. And I don't know the case of Zambia, but it's again, you don't need to get all the Zambians, you need to get 5. And if you can get 5 or 6 strong donors there, you're gonna get a lot of your needs met, I think.
That's great. Is there anything else?
Do you have any plans to broaden your presence for donors online? in terms of not only using one platform, but also using others, maybe.
Ray, can you help me?
Yeah. So basically, what other places are you thinking about finding donations other than DonorSee? I know you all have some ideas about that. What are some of your ideas for fundraising other than DonorSee?
We were thinking of the crowdfunding, then GoFundMe. Yeah.
And
So far
global giving. And
yeah, global giving.
Bernadette, do you want to talk about your idea, which was to work with the people, those like influencers online? That was your idea. For some reason, we can't hear you, but you're not muted. So it's weird. We can't hear you. Oh well, I'll share. This was Bernadette's idea. Do you know and understand what it is, Justin? You want to share it? You want to share it? Okay. So Bernadette recently has found several people on like places like Instagram or TikTok or YouTube who have really, really big followings, who then will make shout outs to their followers talking about someone else who is in need somewhere in the world. So their idea is, let's find some of those influencers, and basically the influencers have the donors and Chiyambi has the need, right? So that Chiyambi can connect to those influencers with some of the need and see if we can get some of those, they can get some of those influencers
like a relay.
To share their project. Yeah, basically. Yeah. See if we can get them to see if they can get those influencers to share those stories. Yeah, it's a great idea.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good idea.
Thank you.
All right. If there's nothing else, I mean, we're all welcome to hang out. I would probably will hang out for a little bit, but you all are
Arthur
not.
has a stomach ache, so and
Oh,
he's
I'm sorry to
asking
hear that.
for me, so
Okay.
I have to actually go up.
Okay. It's great to see you.
Sorry for that.
Sometimes it happens. He had a really nice pasta meal, and it was a little bit too big for his 2-year-old stomach.
Okay.
All right. With that, let's close the meeting. I'm so grateful that all of you have come, for the people that we've met before and the people that are new to us. And it's just been fantastic. And for those of you who've kind of been along with the Chiyambi story for a long time, all of your support, they couldn't have done this without any of us. So whether it's the support that you gave to the community center, to TICO years and years and years ago, all of that help that we have done from abroad has brought us to what you see today. And I think it's a real accomplishment, especially to those people who have been donating for a long time.
I can also say thank you very much to everybody who managed to take his or her time to join us to come and listen with whatever we've shared. Thank you very much. You guys, we need your support. It may be ideas or anything. You are welcome with your new ideas. You have heard what we are doing. If you think you have good ideas, you can help us with them. Thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate your presence. Whoever is present, sorry for those who have failed because they have missed. Thank you. We would like, if you guys, you can share whatever you saw to those who you think they didn't manage to make it over here. Pass the information. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Till next time.